So the next bonus video from Balloon Creation Kit is going to make a butterfly. Now this uses some very new techniques and some things that we haven't learned before, but once you practice it a few times, it's going to look great. So first we're going to start with the body of the butterfly. You take your balloon and you're going to inflate it to all but about 5 or 6 inches on the end. So really you're going to have a long tail at this because we're not going to use all of this balloon. Tie it off, and we're going to start with the head of the butterfly. So the head of the butterfly is about a 2-inch balloon, not a big bubble. But then we're going to make a pinch twist after the head. Now the pinch twist is something that is fantastic to learn. Take a 1-inch bubble, like this, fold the 2 ends of the rest of the balloon together, hold that with one hand. With that bubble, the 1-inch bubble, you're going to take your fingers, you're going to pinch it slightly, lift it, and twist it. Twist it 3 times, and that'll stay. Now what that's done is it's caused the head to go one way and the body to go the rest of the way. This is a really good technique for doing a lot of different items. So for our butterfly, this is going to hold the head in place, and the head needs to be in a certain direction for the wings that we're going to add later. Now for the body of the butterfly, you're going to go down about 5 inches. And we're going to make the back wings. So the back wings are just 2 loops together, but there's a special way to do them. So you're going to go down about 6 inches and make a bubble. Now fold the balloon over itself and make another bubble the same size. Twist these 2 together. So now you've got these 2 bubbles. It's kind of in a loop with a twist in the middle. Take this twist at the top and push it toward the twist in the body. And then twist them together. So now you've got the back wings of the butterfly. So this is going to be the head, this is going to be the body, and these are the back wings. So now you've got this really long tail, and butterflies don't have long tails. So this is where a new technique comes in, removing some of the balloon that you don't need anymore. Now, there's a lot of ways you could do this. You could just pop the balloon, but we do need a little bit of a tail for the end of the butterfly. That'll help hold the back wings in place. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take and make a bubble. About a 1-inch bubble on the end. And you're going to hold that. Okay? Then you get some scissors. Now I use little kid scissors because they're nice and dull on the end and won't hurt anything. And they're sharp enough to cut the balloon, so you don't have to worry about hurting yourself, and you can cut the balloon. So when you're holding this twist, hold it very tight. Okay? You're going to go down to the uninflated end of the balloon, and you're going to cut the tip off, and all the air is going to come out. But because you're holding it here, it won't deflate the rest of the balloon. Just like that. Now you've got the balloon in your hand, and you still have that bubble. Okay? Now you're just going to tie a knot in the balloon here, just like you tie a nozzle. Pull the rest of the balloon through, and now you've got your knot. Now with all this uninflated part here, you don't need it. So you take your scissors and you cut it off. Just like that. This is a great technique for a lot of different kind of creations because you don't always need all of the balloon. So you can tie a knot, cut it off, and now you've got just the part you need. So this is the butterfly's head and body and back wings and tail. So now we're going to make the front wings. Take your second balloon and you're going to inflate it almost all the way. You're going to inflate it to about 6 inches like we did before. And you're going to leave some of this uninflated. Okay? Again, we don't need all of the balloon to make the wings. Now don't tie the knot. We're going to tie this balloon into a circle. So you take the nozzle that's untied and the end of the balloon, and you're going to tie them together. And you're going to tie them together at point where the balloon is inflated. Not down here where it's uninflated, but down here where it's inflated. So now you've got a circle, and this is going to turn into the wings. But you've also got this dangly part here. We don't need this part. So you're going to cut it off, just like you did with the body. You take your scissors and cut it off. Now we've got a nice circle, and these are going to be the front wings. Now, on the opposite side of the balloon from where the knot is, you go up here to the top, and you're going to make a twist in this part of the balloon. One hand one way, one hand the other. So you got two equal bubbles now. Now the part where you twisted, where you have the twist, that's going to go at the head of the butterfly. So that pinch twist, which is holding the head in place, is where you're going to put the twist of the wings. So you put the twist of the wings right underneath the pinch twist and just squeeze it on. Just like that. So you can see how it squeezes on there, and that pinch twist holds it in place. Now, you take the back wings, or the back of the front wings, not the back wings, you're going to put the back of the front wings where you tied the knot, and you're going to squeeze that over and underneath the tail. Just like that. Now the front wings are going to sit in between the back wings. Just like that. Now, normally you can get away with this, and this would be a very nice butterfly. And you can fly it around. You can see that the head is now pointed out straight because it sits between the pinch twist and the front wings. But if you want to add a little bit of shape to those front wings, I'm going to show you a technique. You take the wing, at the top of the wing, put your hands on either side of it. Fold it down so it makes like an M. Okay? Now those lobes that are in your hand right there, you're just going to squeeze them one back and forth. Kind of like milking a cow if you've ever milked a cow. It's back and forth a little bit. Okay? And what that does is it forms the wing into a shape. So this is the way the wing originally looked, and this is the wing that looks after it's bent. That gives it a little shape, a little definition to the wing, so it looks more like something that's not just a round balloon or a curved balloon. It's very interesting and makes a really great shape. So that's the butterfly, and it takes a few more steps than some of the other creations, but once you get good enough at it, it's really impressive and it'll be fun to make.